Well, good afternoon, Congressman Neal, Mayor Koss, General Durham, and guests. Welcome to Westover Air Reserve Base. I'm Colonel David Post, the 439th Maintenance Group Commander. Today we will be discussing a project that will not only benefit the reliability and continued safety of the C-5M Super Galaxy across the Air Force enterprise, but will directly enhance and benefit Westover and my maintainers for years to come. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce Congressman Neal. Congressman?
Colonel Post and General Durham and to Mayor Koss and to all of you in the Westover family, this is a day that we've worked towards for a considerable period of time. If you would recall, it's not that long ago, within the last decade and a half or so, when people were always beginning to question the modern viability of the base, and there were a number of base closing commissions that had reviewed Westover and other bases across the country and come to the same conclusion time and again, and that is the value of Westover to America's defense ecosystem. And as part of that, today we're announcing that the defense budget has allocated $42.6 million for the construction of a new hangar here. And part of this was developed over years of thought based upon the fact that there was actually a time when some of the C-5s, I think, were being repaired in the winter outside. And the base put forward, I thought, a pretty good proposal. And we went to work on securing the necessary first authorization. And then from authorization, we moved to appropriation. Those are two very different responsibilities, but they're part of congressional expenditure. But you have to have the proposal authorized. And then once it's authorized, you have to secure the necessary money inside of the formula to get it. So one of the important parts of this discussion is, during my time, the entire complexion of this base has been changed. When you can see what's happened on this base, recruiting procedures, the new air traffic control tower, the whole effort to upgrade the base time and again is a reminder of the role that the base plays in terms of America's defense, but also there's a commercial aspect to Westover. And I believe half of the air traffic through here is now commercial aviation, and never to forget how important it is to the economy of the city of Chicopee, the Pioneer Valley, and to western Massachusetts. And the last point that I want to make on this is that there are more than 5,000 jobs located at this base. And economically, it is a huge generator of support for the entire valley in western Massachusetts, as I've highlighted. But it's also a very important component of America's national defense, and that cannot be overemphasized. So with that, I believe that whoever Colonel Post says, General Durham or Mayor Koss, whoever is going to...
Mayor Koss?
Mayor? Mr. Mayor?
Well, I'll just be brief. I just want to thank Congressman Neal for his continued efforts. I don't think we could be any luckier to have someone who has a perspective that he has. I remember working with him as a city solicitor in Chicopee when he was mayor of Springfield, and even then, back in the 80s, he recognized the importance of Westover and what it meant to our region. Since then, there have been a number of improvements. You can look out and see that tower that was just about 15, 16 years ago with funding that was able to be secured to make that happen. And I remember having that dedication, Congressman, and that was a very important component. This base is built in 1939. Hangars such as the one we're in are original stock of what we operate with here. So just imagine what we're doing. So as I said to a number of people today, this is almost an 80th birthday present. We're getting a great present today. We're getting a substantial investment, substantial commitment to Westover, its mission, but also for its role, as the Congressman said, in the Pioneer Valley. Not just for my city of Chicopee, which stands to greatly benefit by having this type of investment, but really, as he said, the region, the Pioneer Valley, and all of Western Mass. So Congressman, I just want to congratulate you together, and we celebrate. And I also want to just congratulate also General Durham for what he's been able to accomplish in his tenure here. This is an unbelievable improvement, and having you guys work together has benefited all of us. So thank you to all.
Mr. General?
All right. We're very appreciative of the efforts that have gone through, and the hangar is going to be a fantastic addition to our maintenance complex, and we look forward to it in the years to come. And that concludes our presentation today. We will be available for breakouts in individual interviews at this time. And I just want to say thank you for coming to the Patriot Wing.